first guest today was off in another galaxy as Anakin Skywalker in the most recent Star Wars adventure. Now he's starring in a new movie called Shattered Glass. Please welcome Hayden Christensen. Have a chair. It's all yours.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you.
I have to say, if you want to make a lady who's very special to me very happy, you could just say hi to my grandma.
She's a huge fan. What do you call your grandmother?
Just grandma.
Just grandma?
Yeah.
And what's her name?
My grandma's name? Yeah. Rose.
Hi, Rose. Hi from Hayden and from me. There you go.
That's amazing.
To grandma.
Thank you very much.
Good, a loyal watcher. We like that.
I told her I was going to be on the Regis and Kelly show, and she was over the moon. And then I said, Pat Sajak, and just
that put her over the top.
You were right.
There you go, grandmothers. I'm telling you, they love me. I have a way with them. Enough about grandma. Let's talk about Hayden.
So huge right now. 22 years old, from Toronto. How did you get into acting?
I kind of fell into it at a young age. My older sister was a trampolinist, and they got her to do a Pringles commercial where she was, doing flips on the trampoline, and then when they went to go get her an agent, and my mom was driving, and there was no one at home to babysit me, so I went along for the ride, and I don't know, sitting in the waiting office, one of the agents asked me if I wanted to act, and I think just, trying to be polite, I said, yeah, sure. And I got
You're 7, what the heck,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Did you do something for them?
I did the occasional commercial here and there, but, it was just a reason to get a day off school at first, and then started studying it in high school and really took a liking to it, and here I am. Yeah, you are. And now you're all over the world. Episode 3, the Star Trek saga.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Sorry. Whoa.
You just wrapped the...
Now Grandma hates me after that. I guess that happens from time to time. But you shot that in Sydney, right?
Yeah. We just finished about a month ago. And that's it for the Star Wars films.
Did you know how huge, the Star Wars episodes were? When I was a kid, you weren't even around yet.
No. It's such a huge part of popular culture now. But
absolutely. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk more with Hayden, and we have a clip from your new film, the Shattered Glass film. We'll talk more about Star Wars, and we can even talk about William Shatner. Star Wars Episode 3. So you're all wrapped on that. By the way, a lot of big names, and bigger, forgive me, bigger than your name at the time, were up for that role. Were you surprised to get the...
Oh, yeah. The whole thing came as a bit of a shock,
Did you have to do anything special? Did you have to, levitate anybody? What was the audition process like?
No, it was pretty mundane for the most part. I met with the casting director first, and then got invited to go and meet George Lucas with a group of maybe 30 other actors, and I was working on a television show in Vancouver at the time, and I couldn't get the day off work, so I had to pass on the whole opportunity and thought that was the end of it for me, and I was wrong.
Yeah,
they called me up about a couple of weeks later and hauled me back out to San Francisco and met with George there and had another audition, and then had a screen test with Natalie Portman, and that sealed the deal.
Apparently. Now, the new movie's called Shattered Glass, and for those who don't remember, a writer named Stephen Glass, for the New Republic, I guess, had an annoying habit of making up stories.
Fabricated over half of his stories,
and you play...
I played Stephen Glass.
He was about your age when all this was going on.
He was about 24 when all of his sort of lies came to light.
And here in New York, we're so familiar with the Jason Blair scandal at the New York Times, but this happened way before that.
Yeah, we had actually finished cutting our film, and then the whole Jason Blair scandal came to light, and it was just kind of divine coincidence for us. Just makes our story, that much more, timely.
The movie's called Shattered Glass. We'll take a quick look at a clip. Hayden Christensen, take a look.
Every station on the radio is talking about it. Mike Tyson biting Evander Holyfield. And these are supposed to be news stations. So on Tuesday I started calling a few of them, and I finally got through to one. A Bible talk station in Kentucky. And I managed to convince the screener that I was a behavioral psychologist who specializes in human-on-human biting. I told the guy that I'd done all this extensive research on people who chomp flesh under extreme stress. They put me on the air. I took calls for 45 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Why does he find these people? It's kind of stupid. I know it's silly. I'll probably just kill it.
Good luck with it. Shattered Glass opens in New York City and L.A. November 14th, and then it'll go wide, as we like to say.
Sure will.
Congratulations on everything in your career, and thank you so much for doing it.
2005 Star